Oops. Yeah. Yes. Up off net. Let's go. Up off net. Hit the Tyson bell. Yes. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the don't. All right, man. Look, look at who we have here. What's going on with you, Sully Purser? What's going on with you, Carlos Mendoza? What's going on with you? Who else we got? Keith Christ. Oops. All right, man. Lord, first, I want to say this. Come on in. The water's fine. I hope you all had a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. If you celebrated Memorial Day weekend, if you're in the States or what have you, I hope you had a very safe weekend. And everybody else, I hope everybody, I love you all, had a very safe weekend. Hit the Tyson bell. And I want to say this too. I know you guys see the thumbnail. I know you guys reading the title. And I know you're going, I'll do it with you. ShowBizz. He lost his mind. Looking like Grover from Sesame Street. Yeah, he's the GOAT. Listen, let me tell you this. Hold on one second. I hope you guys know that I know who the greatest of all time is. When I say is the GOAT, I just mean he is showing me, he's demonstrating something that makes me say, oh, that's dope. This is how I'm using the GOAT. Just hold on real quick. What up, Biz? What's going on with you? People losing their minds from a title. Yeah. It's a Tyson bell. Listen. Right now, where I'm from, okay, I'm not sure if you guys do this, but let's say, I don't know, you got 5 people over for a barbecue, okay? And there's 4 chairs. And your wifey goes in, she grabs a chair, and she brings it out. And she brings out an extra chair. Somebody say thank you. And then you say to your wife, oh, you the GOAT for that one. Hit the Tyson bell. That's how I'm using it, right? Let's just say you have 2 cups. Okay, and there's 4 people there, and you go in and you just stack on 2 extra cups, and you bring it out and say, here you go. And they say, oh man, thank you. You the GOAT for that one. Hit the Tyson bell. That's how I'm using it. Don't go, he thinks Jake Paul is greater than Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali. No, hold on real quick. King Juice coming in hot. How you feel about Ryan saying he would KO Haney and being on a huge Twitch stream after saying he needs a mental break from it? Yeah, I answer that question for you. Number one, what should he say? Hey, what do you think about what you would do with Haney? I don't know. Maybe he'll knock me out. I don't know. Maybe I lose. I don't know. Maybe we'll go to distance. Man, I'm young and I'm hungry and I'm ready and I knock people out. I'll knock his ass out. Hit the Tyson bell. That's what Haney said about Linares. It didn't come true, but Haney told me I'm going to knock him out because I got power. Hit the Tyson bell. After the fight, he asked Linares. He said, hey, how was my power? How was my power compared to Lomachenko? That's what fighters do. I'm not going to go crazy over a fighter acting and talking and speaking and believing like a fighter. Fighters are crazy. Fighters see themselves higher than what they are because they must to survive. Hit the Tyson bell. As far as his mental breakdown, his mental health, us King Juice, unless you have mental health issues, I am not as a mentally healthy person, at least I think. As a mentally healthy person, I'm not going to tell him how people who are not mentally healthy, how he should feel and how he should be. If you don't understand the moves he's making, that's precisely why he has mental health issues. Don't go defining it, well, I'm mentally healthy, and this is how a mentally sick person. Stop. Everybody need to humble themselves and stop feeling like they can speak on everything. You can't. You can't speak on everything, all right? We do that with each other, right? If I was a tall person, I'd go in the NBA. Well, every tall person not in the NBA. Man, I'd be dunking if I was black. Hit the Tyson bell. Relax. Let him do what he do. Whatever they do. Whatever they do. Hit the Tyson bell. And that's the Sunny Delight. Now let's talk about Jake Paul being the GOAT. Mental health is fine. He's the right level of crazy. I'm just saying I'm not one to speak on it. I don't speak on stuff I don't know. I don't tell my wifey, hey, this is how you should act when you're on your menstrual cycle. Women say that all the time. You ain't a real man. How will you know? Hit the Tyson bell. You ain't a real man. Well, neither are you. Once you become a real man, sister, you tell me how to be one. Don't know what the hell you talking about. So look, that's why I don't speak on stuff that I don't know about. Okay? Now let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Whoa, BS TMI. Danny said, I can't handle it. I can't handle talking about women and I can't handle that. So look, Jake Paul being a GOAT. Hold on, DJ for real. I've been saying this for a while. Put some respect on Jake Paul's. Everyone jab the like and tell everyone about the best combat sports channel on YouTube. Hit the Tyson bell. You got that right. Now look, let me tell you something. I have joined the Jake Paul bandwagon. I'm on the bandwagon. Oh, smooth right now. Oh, there's a bump here. Oh, ooga. I'm on the bandwagon. Now, let me tell you this. First of all, with me being on the bandwagon, it doesn't mean I'm not rooting for Tyron Woodley. Oh, I'm rooting for Tyron Woodley. I want him to win. He's one of my favorite fighters ever. I love the boy. I told you guys that. I placed money on Tyron Woodley. One of those fights he lost, I think it was the Gilbert Burns fight or something like that. I lost $100. Something like that. Tyron Woodley is my guy. Okay? I think he's a savage. I love the dude. Always have. Win, lose, or draw, that's my boy. I'm rooting for Tyron Woodley every day of the week. With that said, let me explain to you why Jake Paul is the GOAT. Okay? One, I just told you earlier how I can't talk about mental health issues. I don't have a mental health issue. Who am I to talk about that? I just gave you guys that whole rundown. But let me tell you what I can talk about. Being a YouTuber. And being a comfortable one, making a decent living. I'm not a multi-millionaire. So let me speak from a YouTuber's perspective. If I was sitting my ass down in front of a camera out of harm's way and making millions of dollars, I won't go and do something crazy like throw punches at people's faces and absorb punches for a living. That's something that's something someone does who doesn't have options. Think of all the fighters. That's what you do when you don't have options. Drop out of grade school and become a fighter. Poor. The have-nots. Combat sports and boxing has usually been for the have-nots. It's not for somebody who sit behind a camera comfortably making tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. And you do that in front of millions of people? That's insane. Insane. I got some respect for that. Let me tell you this too. Yeah, Sully, fax machine. When, how, I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, I'm a boxing analyst. Hit the Tyson bell. But let me tell you this too. The mentality of a fighter. Okay? You're a common person. Not all you guys who are tough as nails in the war room. Not all you guys who are warriors in the war room and I wish your motherfucker would. Not you. Not all you guys who are the bravest souls in the world, who are ripped, shredded wheat, abs everywhere, triceps on top of triceps and traps on top of traps and neck as wide as my quads and looking like a straight up warrior, a savage. Not all you savages in the war room. I'm talking about the common people, okay? If you're a common person, just an altercation can make you nervous, all right? Just an altercation. I'm talking about you're in the wrong hood and somebody in that hood say, hey, where you from? And you can't get out of it. Hit the Tyson bell. Oh, you can't get out that conversation. Oh, I'm from Buffalo. Buffalo where? You can't get out of it. Hey, man, come here. I want to talk to you. Not all of you are going to say, hey, when I take a step closer, it's going to raise the probability of you spitting out your wisdoms. Hit the Tyson bell. You sure you want me to go over there? Because every step I take closer is going to raise that probability of you shitting out your wisdoms. Not all of us are savages. This is what I mean by that. Jake Paul, to me, is a common dude. Jake Paul, to me, is just a common guy. He ain't been boxing forever. Buffalo got savages. That's not even what I'm talking about. But yes, everyone got savages. I don't care where you're from. There's savages everywhere. All right. Now listen. Jake is crazy. The guy's insane. The guy's insane. He's a millionaire already. What are you doing? Fighting Tyron Woodley. What the hell are you doing? Jake Paul is a common guy. And I hear a lot of you guys say, oh, he's not fighting another boxer. Once again, he's fighting a fighter. Once again, he's fighting a Hall of Fame savage. Look at Tyron Woodley. He doesn't look like he can't fight. Let me tell you something. When Jake fought Gibb, I thought that made sense. I don't see Jake Paul as a amateur Olympian, boxer with a deep amateur pedigree. When he fought Gibb, I said that makes sense. When Logan Paul fought KSI, I said that's right on time. Then when Jake Paul fought Nate Robinson, I was like, I probably favor Nate Robinson. At least Nate Robinson is an athlete, been competing his whole life. He'll throw a fast punch and hurt Jake Paul. Jake Paul's a YouTuber, a common man. He boxed before. He's focusing a bit, but I ain't see Jake Paul as the god. I ain't see him as the next Errol the True Spence. Jake Paul is making boxing and MMA a joke. Only for you guys who believe that Jake Paul should be included in conversations with real fighters. See, when I watch a movie about football, when I watch Any Given Sunday, I don't think I'm watching the damn NFL. The smart ones of us know that Jake Paul isn't damn Sean Porter or Terrence Bud Crawford. The smart ones. That's most of us. When I'm watching a movie, I don't think, hey, why didn't they cover Independence Day on the news? Obviously, there was an alien invasion, and nobody's covering it. When Butterbean was fighting, only the insane was saying, hey, I wonder who will win, Butterbean or Ali. Most of us knew what was going on. It was fun. Okay? Now look. Back to Jake Paul taking on a real boxer. I want you guys to name one of the first three Errol the True Spence's opponents. Don't look it up. Name it right now. Name one of Errol the True Spence's first three opponents. Name them. What's his name? Name them real quick. Name them. Please name them. Y'all want Jake Paul to fight? Oh, he got to fight a real boxer now. Name him. Name him. Exactly. And that's from a guy who was an Olympian and had a deep amateur pedigree, been boxing forever. Does it make MMA look bad, show? No, it doesn't. Crickets. Exactly. So with every other major fighter in the world, we allow them to have those beginning fights. And we want Jake Paul at fight 4. We're looking past Tyron Woodley. Another MMA fighter. Tyron Woodley is savage. Jake Paul has no amateur background. He's not an Olympian like Errol the True Spence. Tyron Woodley, that's a huge fight. That's a huge risk. Yeah, tell them. They were trained by boxers, though. Danny, you don't get it, do you? Errol the True Spence was trained by Derrick James. He's a fighter. And you name one of Errol the True Spence's first 3. You still don't, you're trying to just, but he's really a fighter. The boy's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber who picked up boxing. Errol the True Spence lives and breathes and bleeds boxing. Showtime Sean Porter, same way. Terrence Bud Crawford. Name one of Terrence Bud Crawford's first 3 opponents that he fought. Name them. The point is, when you just start out in boxing, I don't care who you are. When you first just start out, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, he won Bomb Squad. He won the bronze in the Olympics, trained by Mark Breland, an Olympic gold medalist, 2-time welterweight gold two-time welterweight champion. Name one of his first 3 opponents. Name them. Yeah, Jake Paul was in Disney. ShowBizz. You did keep me posted about your aliens. Yeah, I did. I did. So my point is this. The fact, right, you can't do it. The fact of the matter is this. Why put Jake Paul on a pedestal where he has to prove himself against whomever when you don't expect that from no fighter in history? We applaud Berlanga first. I don't know how many fights, knocking everybody else in the first round. We applauded him. After the 3rd, 4th fight, we didn't say after the 3rd, 1st, or 4th fight Canelo. We understood. But let me tell you what Jake Paul is doing. He's fighting Tyron Woodley. No way he should be beating Tyron Woodley. But the boy believes he can. How am I making 0 sense? Who's making 0 sense? Don't say it's me. My man said, shut the F up. He got nothing. Actually, let's get him out of there. Let's get him out of there. Let's block him. Okay? Let's get him completely out of there. Because now he's just trying to dirty up he has nothing. We know he has nothing. But a lot of you who have something, hit me up. Let me know. Man, Tyron Woodley is 3 times the fighter Jake Paul is. And if Jake Paul beats Tyron Woodley, that's just mad love for Jake Paul. Honestly. Dude, I don't care. I'm not sure who I got. I know who I'm rooting for, and that's Tyron Woodley. What if Jake Paul wins, though? That's exciting. That's it. If Jake Paul beats Tyron Woodley, that's exciting. Throw him up against, I don't know, a bodybuilder. I don't know. Have another fun one. That's what Butterbean did. Soon as Butterbean fought a guy who can actually box in his prime, Butterbean was in his prime. He got knocked out in the corner. That was no fun. Seeing I told you so. You should have known that. I know Jake Paul can't fight Miguel Cotto right now. What do I know? Oh, I want to see Jake Paul against I don't know, Usyk. Why would you have to be idiotic to think that he's that good? Hit the Tyson Bale. This is fun stuff. What else we got? Have you heard of Jordan Short Dog White? No, I haven't. I haven't. My bad. Who you going to bet on? I don't know. But here's the funny thing. Jake Paul is the favorite. I don't know who I'm going to bet on. I need to see Tyron Woodley throwing his hands at the pads. But the funny thing is Jake Paul is the favorite. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on this fight. It's already up. I think Jake Paul is the favorite by minus 200, something like that. But go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on the fight, okay? I do have there's a new landing page on busr.com. You see a commercial from the Biz. I have a commercial on there. You guys need to check it out. And there's a promo code for you guys. Once you deposit $100, they're going to match you 100. So as soon as you deposit $100, you get 200. You have 200 in there to place a bet on this fight. They're giving you 100. All you need to do, promo code BIZ100, BIZ100. Okay? Once again, promo code BIZ100. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on the fight. Get to the bag. All right? So I'm going to say this. ShowBizz, that's awesome. Your face is the first thing I see. My man, here's the Tyson Bear. The dude from the Disney Channel. Yeah. The dude from the Disney Channel. You're late. You're where have you been? Under a rock? You don't know he's from the Disney Channel? Yeah. Yeah. You didn't know that? Where have you been? Did you watch Donaire? Yeah, I spoke about that. Obali and Donaire spoke about it. Who you got? Cotto or Marquez? I got Cotto. Now I'm going to say this. Wait, here we go. Jake is not a boxer. He hasn't even had a tune-up. Exactly. Jake's not a boxer. That's what makes it so. Look, okay, let me tell you this. I'm being sarcastic. Absolutely. Let me tell you this. For you and I, okay, not the warriors in the war room who are the savages who can beat everybody's butt under the sun. Not those people. But us normal guys, normal women in the war room, okay? When the last time you got into a fight? I'm going to do it like this. Me at 40, I'm not running around looking for a fight, especially when I ain't got to. I ain't running around looking for one. I join a jiu-jitsu class and roll around, learn some things, and mix it up. I love doing that. But a fight, I'm not really looking for a fight. I'm 40. Okay? I'm making some decent money. I'm having a good living. I got my kids around me and my health. So us normal people, not the savages that kill everybody, not you guys, but the normal people who are watching, the regular everyday person who goes to work and come back home, hasn't had a fight in forever. Those third grade. Thank you, Danny. Good ShowBizz talking that grown man talk. Absolutely. About 15 years ago. Yes, you, the humble people, the people who live in reality, all of you who's not trying to act tough. We should have some respect on Jake Paul's name. That guy has no reason to be fighting Nate Robinson, Gibb even. I've had YouTubers come to me like, ShowBizz, let's fight. Hell no. For what? I ain't stupid. For why? That's dumb as hell. Man, have a beer, a hot dog with mustard, and watch the damn game. Sit your overly aggressive ass down. Hey, ShowBizz, why don't you fight me? No! You scared or whatever. Have a hot dog, a Coors Light or Bud Light. Have a beer, a Heineken, Blue Moon. Sit your ass down. Watch the game. Overly aggressive hand. Chill out. Jake Paul is a millionaire. Bubble bath. His bathtub is as big as your living room. And he fighting Tyron Woodley? You must have lost your damn mind. Fighting Gibb is one thing. I wouldn't even do that. Fight Nate Robinson on the undercard of Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. The whole world can see me embarrass myself. I knock his ass out. Fight Ben Askren, a real fighter, knock him out. Ben was surprised. He came in with a beer belly in his drawers with a shit stain in it. He ain't expect this. He's knocked out feet together. So now he's going to fight Tyron Woodley. Have you seen Tyron Woodley lately? He doesn't look like a man who can't fight. That's not a man you don't. That's not a man you go after to fight. That's a man you stay away from. And they're fighting August 28th. The fact that he can make the fight happen, the fighters who can't make a fight happen may have to take notes. It's going to be hilarious either way. It's going to be funny as hell. Nah, Biz, you the GOAT. Thank you, brother. I'm talking about something else, right, Sully? I'm just talking about just the reality of the nature of it. What the hell you doing? Jake Paul, have you lost your mind? Shout out to all the couch savages and pillow warriors. Yeah. Hey, Biz, would you be okay if Manny fought Jake Paul instead of Spence, and the winner of this fight would later be against a winner of Floyd and Logan? No, I wouldn't be okay. That's why I'm totally okay with Jake Paul fighting people who aren't fighters. You get it? I'm extremely consistent. Him fighting an NBA star is hilarious. That's what he should be fighting. Him fighting a Manny Pacquiao and stuff is dumb as hell. Logan Paul and Floyd is dumb as hell. And hold on, and let me get on this for a quick second. Let me get on this. Let me get on this for a quick second. DJ for real. What is Showtime crazy thinking? I'm gonna buy the Spence versus Pacquiao fight, then turn around the next damn week and buy Jake Paul versus Malik. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Now let me tell you this. Pillow biters, y'all are crazy. Now let me tell you this. Why is Jake Paul so confident? Because he's been knocking everybody out. Wouldn't you become confident? I'm going to tell you exactly why he's confident. He's confident because he was a kid, said, I want to be an actor, made it on Disney. Well, then I want to be a YouTube sensation, get 28 million subscribers. Hey, let me pick up boxing, knock out Gibb, knock out Nate Robinson, knock out Ben Askren. At this point, I might as well be president. I mean, think about him. I can do anything. Of course he's thinking like that. He's lost. Of course. Damn. Why don't I get in the NBA and dunk on LeBron James while I'm at it? ShowBizz, I for real highly believe you have something hard in your glove, something the size and the shape of an egg weight. It's the reason why the side of my face swelled up in an egg weight form. Hit the Tyson bear. We'll talk about all that. He not only does he has, hashtag bring the gloves. Okay, I need to put that in my title. Hashtag bring the gloves. We still on that movement. But not only does he have nothing to lose, it's not even that. He thinks I can do anything I want. You saw Kanye West run for president? The Rock thinking about when you come from, I can do anything. After a minute, I can sell some Yeezy foams that is worth $75 and sell it to ShowBizz for $600. And ShowBizz paid for it. At that point, I might as well run for president. Now, look. Here's what I want to say about Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather. Let's go there, and then we'll get to what, talk about some real fighting. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. I saw the Deontay Wilder interview on 78 Sports TV. Shout out to 70 Sports TV. You did a good job, brother. Deontay Wilder's interview with Malik Scott, that was long and weird and sometimes boring, but there were moments in there that I was like, I got what I needed out the interview. So great interview. So But let's talk about Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul real quick. Floyd Mayweather released a statement, okay? Floyd Mayweather, ShowBizz be spitting the truth. This is my stuff right here. Floyd Mayweather released a statement. Let me tell you what Floyd Mayweather said. They asked Floyd, hey, why are you fighting Logan Paul? You know what Floyd said? You know what Floyd said? Why? Oh, hey, Floyd Mayweather, why are you fighting Logan Paul? You know what that man said? Did you guys read what that man said? Let me get some Sunny Delight. No, money. The man said for the money. And let me tell you how he followed it up. He followed it up by saying, if I can legally rob somebody, why not? And that made me think about all of you Floyd Mayweather fans who was jumping up in my war room talking about you hating on Floyd because he's making money. Floyd looked at your ass and said, I'm about to rob you. Floyd got no respect for you. Oh, you hating on Floyd because Floyd making money. And Floyd looked dead in your face and said, I'm about to rob you. And you still going to say, yeah, whoa. Whoa. He looked dead at your ass. I'm about to rob you legally. And you said, Strange. Hold on. Gotta tell folks sometimes, like Martin told Cole, get the sugar daddy out your ear. Yeah, get that sugar daddy. You over here. If you unplug it, you're hearing everything clear, crisp, pop. Correct, 100%. And guess who's going to get robbed? This dude. I'm bitching and complaining the entire way. He's robbing me too, okay? Because it's my job. I got to cover it, all right? But I'm sitting here knowingly saying that right there is a money grab that I do not respect. If I wasn't covering it for my job, if I wasn't covering it as a boxing analyst, there's no way in hell, okay? Now, look, there is some intrigue. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be honest. There's some pluses to it. All jokes aside, the plus is this: when it comes to Floyd, most fighters are in the position to do what Floyd's doing. Ask Michael Moore, okay? Ask those guys. All right. There's no way I can be for fighters getting to the bag and then be against Floyd getting to the bag. Get to the bag, Floyd. Get to the bag. That doesn't mean I got to respect the fight. So that's the plus. The fact that he's a fighter who's retired and still getting to the bag. There's no retirement plan for fighters. So congrats, Strange on that one. Okay. Now, here's the other plus. There is a road to victory for Logan Paul. Hey, that road is narrow as hell. That road is narrow and it's dirty and it's hard to see. You're driving and it's like, hey, take a right on Lake Drive. And then you see a rusted old sign that just has the E from Lake and a D and everything else is faded. You're like, hey, I think that was Lake Drive. That was Lake Drive. That was Lake Drive. That's the road. Okay, you capping big time. Hold on. That's the road. Now, I'm just going to be realistic here, okay? Here's the road. Floyd, as this old Floyd who hasn't fought in a while, really, it doesn't matter. I think Floyd's going to knock him out, okay? I'll bet on a knockout if I were you, All right. But here's the road. Floyd is a boring fighter. The road is if Logan Paul fights Floyd in a boring way, could probably mess around and win. Hold on. Still waiting on my BUSR gift basket from you. Are you coming to Vegas for Wilder Fury 3? I think I am. Everyone smash the like this summer. Boxing is going to make me broke. Yeah. But take my money 100%. Hit the Tyson Bell. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. Ghost Talk. Listen, you're the only one. Where's Ghost Talk at? You're the only one that's insane as I am that said 100. Just hear me out, okay? Let's just say, Biz, do you meet up with Floyd with the meet up at Floyd skating rink? No. Do a meetup at no. But here's my thing. Thank you for the promo code 2BK. If Logan Paul, with his height and reach, okay, were to stay away from Floyd. Floyd isn't Henry Armstrong. He isn't Chavez. He's not going to come get you. If he were to stay away from Floyd and shoot that jab and kind of push Floyd back and be real tangly, like Jada Pinkett, just get in an entanglement, and Floyd shortness and small frame can't really reach his face because he's just running the whole time. And then when Floyd get close, he hugs them and he just walk, and it's just boring and sloppy and messed up. They can mess around. It's only four. How many rounds is it? 4, 6? It's like 6 rounds. He can mess around and win 3. It'll be a draw. Like there's a road where it's like this Logan won. Like people gonna be online like they called it a draw and Logan won, bro. There's a road. Will JP get credit he deserves if he beats? Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. 6, 8, something like that. That's the reality of it. Yeah, it is. That's the reality of it. Floyd ain't going to go get him. Now, if Floyd goes and get him, he's going to beat him up, tire him out, and knock him out 100%. But Floyd is going to Floyd, and Logan mess around and be on the other side of the ring somewhere, wait for Floyd to half step over there and go on the other side of the ring. I would literally run around the ring, hit him with one jab, pow, got your hat, and go on I would knock that hamstring hair back, bam, and go on about my business. People be booing and everything or laughing at Logan Paul. I'll pull one of those. Because Floyd never, that's what I do. If Bayless is the referee, Logan better not hurt Floyd. Yeah. Kenny might dive on him. 100%. 100%. I'll knock that hamstring, that hamstring hair, knock that back, and go on about my business. Grab the bag right quick. Yeah. And then go. I would talk so much mess if I was Logan Paul. I'll be talking junk all post-press. I'll be saying I'm the new GOAT and I beat Floyd at his own game. That's how I would say it. That's how I would market it. Hey, I beat Floyd like Floyd beat everybody else, and I'll make it sound bad. All Floyd did was jab and run, which he didn't. Us boxing pugilists know. But if I was Logan Paul, that's how I would shape it. All Floyd did was jab and run, so I did that to his ass. Who else? Who else wants some of Debo? Who else wants some of Debo? That's what I'll do. Let's see what y'all got to say. Floyd not even worth talking about at this point. Logan about to pull a Floyd. I would. Wilder looking kind of scary lately. I can't wait for the press conference and the fight. All right, man, look. All right, so we at the halfway point. Let's talk about Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, okay? Let me see. There's plenty of good fights to talk about, Biz. We're having fun. We talk about plenty of good fights, don't we? Don't we, y'all? Hit the Tyson Bell. I don't make this a habit. I don't talk about Jake Paul every. Can I let the light in? Can we have fun? Don't I talk about many of great fights? Let me do what I want. And what I want to do right now is let the light in. Let's let the light in. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your wife, tell your husband, tell your son, tell your daughter, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your best friend. If they right next to you, you tell them. And if they're away from you, you text them. If they're no longer here, you look up in the sky and you say, I love you. Hit the Tyson bell. Let those you love, let them know that you love them, okay? Every day of the week. Now let's talk Bomb Squad. Look. Deontay Wilder, okay? I saw his interview on 78 Sports TV, okay? Strange. I got a few things out of that interview where Deontay Wilder still says that Tyson Fury cheated. Fine. Let me tell you how I feel about that. Live your truth, Wilder. That's where you are. Live your truth. I can give a damn if you think the Loch Ness Monster, okay, can climb the Empire State Building and swat down some jets. I can care less. All right. As long as when I look at the TV on July 24th, I get an entertaining fight. Hit the Tyson bell. Believe whatever you want to believe. That's all good. He really feels that way. Great. Okay. But let me tell you what I got out of it. I'm going to tell you what I got out of it. And I'm going to show you guys something. What I got out of it was this. Malik Scott, he can make Wilder great again. Malik Scott can make Wilder great again. Let me tell you how. Not great. He needs to give Fury his props. No. That's why I give the love to Malik Scott. Malik Scott, listen to him in that interview. Listen to Malik Scott in that interview. Bro, listen to Malik Scott, King KO, in that interview. Malik Scott is talking about, listen to him. He says, okay, we lost the fight. Fine, we lost the fight. But now what do we do to win? Listen to him. He sounds like us. He ain't saying egg-shaped form. He ain't talking about any of that. As a trainer, he's looking at it from an analytical perspective. He's looking at the tape. He did this, did that. If he had, I don't care, anvil in his gloves or not, he wouldn't hit him if we do this. He wouldn't hit him if we do that. Deontay Wilder didn't do this and that. He didn't see it as, he didn't say, oh, he cheated. That's why he won. He's like, Deontay Wilder didn't do this. He didn't move his head. He didn't sidestep. He didn't do this, this, and that. We're going to work on that. He never went to the body. His left hand was non-existent. I saw that, and I said, Malik Scott, that he's the road to Deontay Wilder winning. And then after that, let me tell you what I did. After that, let me tell you what I did. Oh, wait. We got something from Tyron Woodley. What did Tyron Woodley just say? Hold on real quick. Tyron Woodley just said on Sports Center, ESPN. Okay? Yeah, let that focus. Tyron Woodley just said, easiest fight of my career and biggest purse of my career all in one night. Basically, they brought me in to take out the trash. I can't wait to shut this B up. This is getting done for the culture. Hit the Tyson bell. He said the whole MMA community and boxing community to rid this guy of combat sports. Tyron Woodley, I am rooting for you, bro. I am rooting for Tyron. I would say I'm going to say that officially. Now, I'm not looking at this as like a fight that I got to be non-biased about. I'm looking at this as a joke, as a game, as a circus, as a lot of fun. And Tyron Woodley, this is a mixed bag fight, and you do this for the culture. You go ahead and knock out Jake Paul. I'm rooting for you, brother. Rooting for you. Now, look. Let me show you what I saw. After that interview, I went straight here. Let me show you. Hold on real quick. Do I see? Oh, my goodness. Manny Pacquiao. Yo. I got to watch that. Look at Manny. I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't know what type of music they've used. Let's look at Manny real quick. Looking good, Manny. Looking good. Left, looking good. Looking good, Manny. This is the beginning. Work, Manny. Work. Boy, I'm going to miss you, brother. I'm going to miss you, brother. You are the man. I'm going to miss you. All right, look. Let me show you something. Here we go right here. Look at that left. Look at that right. Look at his head movement. Look at his footwork. Jab, left hook. He did other stuff with that left hand. You want to see it again? Let me show you again. Oh, my bad. Two left to the body. Left hook, then move. All with his jab, left hook, right hand. Bam. Bam. Head movement. Explosiveness. Wow. I'm liking it. He blocked with the left, and then hooked with it. His legs too skinny though. I'm not looking at his body like that. I'm just I know you guys really want to look at his legs a lot. Hey, his legs are what they are. It's been that way. Okay. I'm really not into him. All right. I'm not into his legs, but I'm looking at how he's fighting. All right. I'm not really looking at his body so much. I'm looking at how he's fighting. Okay. The dude blocking the left and then hooking off the left. He's doing a lot with that left hand. He's building the strength in this left hand. Jab, left hook, right head movement, footwork. Right? Malik Scott is his road to success. Is this instinctive yet? I'm not in his brain. I don't know. And I'm not here to knock him. If it's not instinctive yet, they're working on it being instinctive. If it's not instinctive yet, you got to work on it. Now, Deontay Wilder said in that interview, this is his third training camp before Tyson Fury. He's been training the whole time he lost, according to Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder. And I believe it. They've been quiet. I'm not going to say they haven't been. So if it's not muscle memory yet, they're working on it. That's what you do. You should work on it. I don't know if it's instinctive or not. I know they're working on it, right? It's like me. Hey, yo, ShowBizz, are you rich yet? Are you wealthy? You got $1 million yet? No, but I'm working on it. Hit the Tyson bell. Are you the best analyst of all time? No, not yet, but I'm working on it. Give me my roses when I can smell them. Give me my roses for working on it. That's what I'm doing with Wilder. Biz, what do you think Wilder can do to win, honestly? Number one, everything I say is honest, bro. Okay, hold on real quick. Props to Wilder. Put your head down, shut your mouth, and go to work. Hit the Tyson bell. Look, I told you guys that. When I was joking on egg-shaped form, I'm joking on him making excuses. I want him to get back to work. Now that he's back to work, everybody's telling me, oh, ShowBizz, you're overselling it. You're overdoing it. No. This whole time, for this whole year, that's what I've been screaming to Bomb Squad. Get to work. I want to see work. I don't want to see egg-shaped form. I want to know that you're working on your left, head movement, and pivoting. Guess what I saw? Working on his left, head movement, and pivoting. At that point, or if you're a man at all, if you're a logical thinker, you should be like, Strange, hit the Tyson bell. Now, what should Deontay Wilder do to beat Tyson Fury honestly? Use his left hand, move his head, and pivot. Left hooks to the body. ShowBizz adult. I think people need to acknowledge that Jake Paul is really taking boxing seriously and is earning his respect. Yeah, but here's my thing. If people acknowledge it or not, he's doing it. Right? So when you talk about this community, let's just talk about this community for a minute. We're trying to make boxing the number one sport in the world. And we're making changes. And we're always going live. And we're having these great talks in the war room. No matter what anyone outside this community could be saying about this community, no matter what you guys think, no matter how you feel inside, we go live the next day and we talk what we have to talk, and we get more subscribers, more likes, more shares, more views, and boxing gets more love, more views, the understanding grows. We're doing it. Jake Paul, no matter how you feel, he has another fight with another fighter, and he's in training camp, and he's doing it. While everybody's talking, he's doing it. Regardless of how you feel, he's doing it. Regardless of how you feel. Regardless of how you feel. So look, Deontay Wilder. Jake Paul has fought nobody. Jake Paul is nobody. Jake Paul isn't a prime boxing champion. He's a YouTuber who picked up a pair of gloves and he's learning with no amateur background, no Olympic, no nothing. He's right on their level. He's fighting nobody. He's fighting appropriately. I won't fight Mike Tyson. I get my head caved in. But if I were to fight, it'd be another schmo like me. Two schmoes at work. And because he seems to be more committed than Nate Robinson was, that's no fault of his. I took the fight and I got committed. So look, let's talk about Deontay Wilder some more. Tyson Gypsy King Fury. Let's talk about Deontay Wilder some more. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, though, I think he heard this community. Remember what we were saying? Man, I'm worried about Tyson Fury. I think he's sunbathing and partying and half drunk too much. Hit the Tyson bell. You guys see what I posted in our community? Tyson Gypsy King Fury saying that he's going to get off social media. He starts training camp for these 8 weeks. He's going to be focused. Hit the Tyson bell. Because let me tell you what I saw. I saw Tyson Fury dancing and lollygagging and sunbathing. And I saw Deontay Wilder at work. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. I saw Bomb Squad at work. And I saw Tyson Fury sunbathing with a beautiful tan. That's what I saw. Now Fury says he's getting to work. You better take that guy seriously. You better take Deontay Wilder seriously. Because I'm going to tell you what is more dangerous than a guy with nothing to lose. A guy with nothing to lose who has a game plan. And that ain't the egg-shaped form. That's the black two sugars. So it's good to see Tyson Fury taking this guy seriously. Jake is the betting favorite. Crazy. Yeah, because that's not that crazy. Draven, it's not that crazy. You want to know why he's the betting favorite? Because they're boxing. And you watch Jake Paul knock out 3 guys in a row in the first round. And then you watched Tyron Woodley lose like 4 times in a row. He just lost his last since Usman. That dude just So I don't think it's that insane if you just eyeball it and be like, well, especially if you keep betting on Tyron. I don't think it's that crazy to be like, yeah. Right? Right? And let's do this. Tyron Woodley was just dropped out of the contract with UFC, meaning that he's not a moneymaker anymore, according to Dana White. All right. And I mean, more people know Jake Paul than Tyron Woodley. They have no idea who he is. Makes sense to me. ShowBizz, Ryan Garcia is looking like such a fraud. He was dribbled off the canvas his last fight. He does not have timing like Linares. His defense stinks. His chin is up in the air. But here, Mark Jones, you didn't say that he got up from getting knocked down in front of people like you. He got up and then knocked out Luke Campbell with a body shot. You missed that part. I don't. That's the thing. And I'm gonna use Deontay Wilder as, and I want all you guys to look at Mark Jones here. Forget Deontay Wilder as an example. Let's talk about Floyd Mayweather as an example. I had a guy DM me, and this guy literally said, "You're always so hard on Floyd. Why do you say the bad things?" He misses all of my good things. I say a bunch of good things about Floyd, but my thing is this: he wants me to only say good things, and the life and people and everything is good and bad. You got Mark Jones. All he said was bad things. How about the good things? He was dribbled off the canvas by Luke Campbell, and he got up and he knocked him out. He said fraud based on getting dribbled off the canvas, not that he knocked him out. That shows heart, warrior spirit, stubbornness, power, eagerness, the ability to adjust. He missed that whole thing. What makes you great is how you get off the canvas. Hey, man, Ali got dropped by Henry Cooper. Ali got dropped by Frazier. Yeah, but he beat Frazier 2 times out of the 3. He made Frazier quit. Not Frazier, Team Frazier. The team didn't allow Frazier to leave the corner in the 14th round against Ali. I brought up this example before. Iverson crossed Jordan and crossed him again. Jordan defended him when there's no way he could have. And then Jordan went on to drop their whole team off and win the damn game. Iverson crossed Jordan. Jordan dropped him off for like 30-something and won the game. He dropped Luke Campbell, dropped Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia's a fraud. Ryan Garcia got on his feet and knocked him out with a body shot. He hurt him before that and screamed in his face. Boom. Whoa! And then knocked him out with a body shot. No, I did read the rest. You missed when I read everything? He does not have timing like Linares. His defense stinks, and his chin is up in the air. So basically what you're saying is he's 22. I read that. You're ridiculous for not hearing that part. He does not have timing like a 38-year-old world champion class Linares. He's 22. He doesn't have the experience at 22 in the ring like Linares. He's making mistakes, chin in the air. Deontay Wilder doesn't use his left. Now he's working on it. It took an ass whooping for him to work on it. He got dropped with his chin in the air. Maybe that will wake him up to work on it. Devin Haney got rocked by Linares on his way to the corner. Maybe he learns to stop listening to the fans and just go for a knockout. Do what you do. You're immature. Have reality, man. Think positively. Biz becoming my favorite YouTuber. 100 subs soon. Thank you, brother. Right. Timing. He timed that body shot. Mark is suffering from hating disease. 100%. ShowBizz, what's the black two sugars on the impact of the car crash on Spence? Do you think that's been completely exercised? Yeah, I never saw Spence bad. It's just us guessing. You feel me? Like, we're assuming. I never saw him blacking out. I never saw him fainting. I never saw him with brain damage. I never seen any of those things. His medical records came back fine. Then he fought Danny Garcia and whooped his ass for 12 rounds. I haven't seen anything. To me, he looks better than he did before Garcia, because now he's more focused. I haven't seen him. I haven't heard of him getting knocked out as sparring. I haven't heard of him, just walking down the street and, I don't know, having a seizure. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything other. So why car crash? I haven't heard anything. You feel what I'm saying? I can't just assume and just throw that on him. I don't. I base my analysis on hardcore things that I can use to measure. Right? I can use to measure things. Hey, I've seen a guy in a car crash, not the same. Yeah, but not every car crash is the same. I've seen a guy survive a miracle car crash and live the rest of his life miraculously, right? And normally. Maybe that's Spence. Hit the Tyson bell. Biz, how you think Garcia versus Linares would have gone? Garcia would have taken the fight to Linares. Linares would have hurt Garcia a few times, and Garcia would have knocked him out. See, people talk about Linares a lot, but it's so funny. People talk about Linares a lot right now. But when he was younger and closer to his prime and he dropped Lomachenko has no chin. Lomachenko got off his keister and knocked out Linares with a body shot. Linares was a nobody before who dropped Lomachenko, and Lomachenko had no chin. Lomachenko is a small guy going up weight classes to fight a way bigger and fast Linares, closer to his prime. He dropped that little man. That little man gets up and knocks him out with a body shot. Now we talking about what Linares is about. It's so funny. It's the same dude. The dude's he's an ass beater, bro. And he would have given Garcia the same type of struggle he's given everybody. He beat Luke Campbell. He made Lomachenko struggle. He made Devin Haney struggle. He makes you struggle. He would have made Ryan Garcia struggle. Probably would have dropped him. A tough fighter who makes things difficult. Just like Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell and Linares, wasn't that a split decision? That was a close fight. Luke Campbell dropped. Right, they're on the same level, Luke Campbell and Linares. Luke Campbell's the gold medalist. He gave Lomachenko trouble too. That's hey Biz, I'm a new fan. I'm still getting new fans, still getting introduced. Much love to you. Hit the Tyson bell. Ronald Big Don. BK, let him live, bro. Let him live, bro. He got embarrassed. Let him live, bro. Let him live. Did you hear Ryan trash Haney after getting hit? I was referring to that, but didn't have space for it at all. Let me tell you something. Yes, I heard about Ryan trash and Haney. But like I said earlier, you came in late in the live stream. We already spoke about it. But I just say it again for you, okay? And for anybody else who's coming in late. That's what Ryan's supposed to sound like. When Devin Haney said that Ryan was trash for getting dropped, Devin Haney's supposed to sound like that. Devin Haney talked about Ryan for getting dropped. Oh, if he gets dropped by him, I'll knock Ryan ass out. Ryan didn't forget that. When he got rocked and sent to the corner, Ryan Garcia has something to say. That's what fighters do. That's what you do. the only time I have a problem with a fighter is when he doesn't act like a fighter. Fighters supposed to sound like they can run the world. They don't supposed to sound like nice guys in tuxedos who work as a telemarketer. If that was the case, they'd be a telemarketer. They're fighters, stuff that most people in the world wouldn't dare to do because they got a fighting heart and a fighting mentality. That's how you're supposed to sound. I will kick your ass. That's what fighters say. Dang, why did he say that? I'm acting and living like a fighter. That's it. Devin Haney said the same thing. Teofimo Lopez said, why are we talking about Ryan? Teofimo Lopez said the same thing about Devin Haney. He tweeted a plate with a fork and a knife. He said, dinner time. Rodriguez, super stick. Thank you so much for the super sticker, brother. Grim Reaper. Haney has a bigger future than Ryan. BS. I don't know the future. Hey, call me now. Miss Cleo, call me now. Dude, you need a 1-800 number. Let me get your 1-800 number, dog. Let me know what's going on in my life. I don't know the future. I don't know the future. We'll see. He got potential. He got a potential. Yeah, I think he got the biggest potential. I don't know the future, bro. Manny Pacquiao is the real GOAT. I think they all are, man. No disrespect. I think Sugar Ray Robinson's a GOAT. I think Floyd is a GOAT. I think Muhammad Ali. I think Joe Louis and Willie Pep and Henry Armstrong, Jack Johnson, Sam Langford. I think all those boys are GOATs. To say Manny is a real GOAT is just disrespecting everybody else who did it. All right. They are all GOATs, right? Harry Graham, GOAT. GOATs, bro. Deserve Archie Moore. Charlie Burley. Okay. I would never say Manny Pacquiao is the real GOAT. They all are real GOATs, bro. Mad love. Joe Kawasaki was good. Do you think he's underrated? He's definitely underrated by me. He's definitely underrated by me. The thing is, I don't think he's overrated because people don't overrate him. I overshoot it. I would be the first to admit that. I shoot Joe Kawasaki down when nobody is even trying to overrate him. I'm like Joe Kawasaki. And it's like, yo, bro, calm down. He beat your favorite fighter, Roy Jones Jr. Relax. Because we think he's good, but no one say he's the greatest ever. So I think I underrate him. He's better than what I said. He's better than what I say. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. That's been my hour, y'all. Thanks for coming out, man. This was a lot of fun. We had a good time. And yes, dude, I underrate Joe Kawasaki. That dude's better. That's on me. ShowBizz, don't. Much love to the rest of you guys, man. We'll be on live stream again tomorrow. We're going to be doing this pretty much every day. And we got to talk some more Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul, lead up to that fight. We got to talk some Teofimo Lopez, Cambosos, lead up to that fight. Get everybody hyped up about for those fights. Okay, talk some more Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley, and talk some more Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Tyson Gypsy King Fury, and the biggest fight in the world, Manny Pacquiao versus Errol the True Spence. I'm out. Huh.